Hey Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So what's in store for your June 2023? I'm going to consult with the tarot and find out, so keep watching. All right, Virgos, let's see what's going on for you. We're going to check in first with the general energies for your month ahead. And then in the second half of the video, I have a brand new divination tool that I will be using. And we will clarify that information with tarot. All right, let's see, Virgos, what is going on for you? Virgo. Oh, we have a Page of Cups. And we have a Ten of Wands. Pluto in your heart. Knight of Wands. And the Wheel, Jupiter in Taurus. All right. I think you're going to be very happy this month because you are shifting from, some sort of emotional overload, I think. Some sort of burden going on for you. You're going to be shifting out. We have a Knight of Wands here. I think it's going to shift out rather quickly. Okay. We have the Pisces energy showing up here with the Page of Cups. Saturn is currently in Pisces. This is your 7th house of other people, relationships, both business and personal. I'm going to read this a couple of different ways, okay? The first way I'm going to read it is via a relationship lens. There may be somebody in your life, because it's the page showing up, who is emotionally immature and somewhat of a pain in the you-know-what with the Ten of Wands here. Like, they could be very emotionally demanding. They're just like, they're always asking you to do something, and you know how you are. You say yes, okay? But the Saturn going through your 7th house, Virgo, is really bringing to your attention where you do need to draw proper boundaries, and what are valuable relationships and what are just using relationships. So you're seeing that very clearly. Now, this could be a literal child you're dealing with. It could be your child, somebody else's child, a niece, nephew, but it also could just be somebody who is childish with their emotional burdens and demands. Which is why we have the Death card in the heart. So you could be contemplating quickly, Knight of Wands, taking action on moving away from this person, this situation. Now, it may be that once you take that step forward and you make that decision, I just can't deal with this anymore. I'm at my wit's end. I have to just let that person grow up. I have to let them deal with themselves. And you start directing your energy, Knight of Wands, toward creative pursuits, your business life. Like, you kind of just get your life going again without this energy around you. The universe, of course, steps in with the wheel here and propels you forward in a very dramatic way, I think, in terms of the big picture perspective of your life. You can maybe get swept up in some sort of new writing project, something that you may be teaching or learning, some sort of international business, an internet project, a travel. You may decide that you literally have to go on a trip to get away from this person. That's also possible. You may also try to save face. You don't want to be unkind. You're not a mean person, Virgo. You may just be like, I'm going to be moving. You could be like, I'm looking for a place to move. I'm going to be moving and I'm not just going to have time. And you just then kind of move along and cut off contact. The Death card in the heart is interesting here. It is about transformation. It is about kind of a point of no return type energy. So you may indeed be leaving behind some sort of relationship that has that quality of the situation going on. You may just kind of gracefully say, I am moving. I'm traveling. It may be the truth too. I'm traveling. I'm not going to be available. And then when you get back, you're still not available. You may not tell them when you're back. So, you're coming to the end of the line. It's a Ten of Wands also with this situation. Okay, with this emotional, it can also just be, doesn't have to be a person. It could just be something that has been emotionally draining you, and draining your energy, that you have to put a stop to. So it could also be some sort of, again, a boundary issue. It could be your work. Maybe you're just, feeling like you have to constantly prove yourself with this Page of Cups here, like that, for people to take you seriously. And you're just overwhelmed. You're overwhelmed. And this situation cannot continue. So I think that a little trip away could be just what the doctor ordered with this Knight of Wands and Wheel showing up here, especially a trip to where there's greenery, the mountains or something like that, where there's real Jupiterian and Taurus type energy. But your heart knows the truth. That's the thing. Like, you do need to address this situation. You do need a permanent solution to whatever this situation represents for you. This cannot be just a band-aid or a quick fix. Like, it does, you do need to kind of leave this situation in your dust, so to speak, with the Knight of Wands that's showing up over here. Like, there has to be a movement forward, a movement away from this, okay? And you're going to find it. You're going to do it. And the universe, that's the other thing too. The moment you start with that procedure and you are moving forward, the universe is also going to step in and speed up the process of getting you out of there, of whatever that is for you. So, there could be a sudden opportunity, with this Knight of Wands and the Wheel here, to move quickly on something that could change your life in a very significant way. So even if this is something over here where you've just been kind of stuck emotionally also, you've been working hard, you've just been like going through the motions a little bit. Page of Cups, like, you say hi, you maybe try to start to do a creative project, but then you're tired, you don't have the energy. Like, this is just, to me, like, I'm just emotionally overwhelmed and burdened, and life can't continue to go on like this. There could be a very surprising situation. Again, the moment you decide, your heart, you take that action and move forward, boom, the universe brings in an important opportunity, a solution, a way forward to improve your life and get you out of this emotional slump, emotional low point, emotional stagnation, that type of thing. So this is beautiful energy, Virgo. And let's not forget to, Mars is in Leo for the month of June, which is your 12th house of the subconscious. So there may be things that are getting stirred up, like these feelings over here may really start rising to the surface, because that's what, Mars does. He agitates things. So really agitating these kind of difficult 12th house, point of no return, like spiritual, like something's got to give, a situation's got to wrap up type energies. And also we have Gemini season is your 10th house of career being activated, the sun in your 10th house. So, and we have the 10 here, and we have, fast moving energy that could bring in some sort of new possible career opportunity for you that could help get you out of a slump also. But the key to emphasize here is that you need to be willing to move quickly and release whatever this situation is. And not just move quickly. I really want to emphasize, move quickly away from that 10 of Wands scenario. All right, Virgo, here's my new divination tool. Yes, it's Astro Dice. Exciting. So we're going to shake, rattle, and roll these lovely Astro Dice to see what else you need to know about your June 2023 energies, and then I will clarify this with the tarot. Virgos, what else do they need to know about June 2023 energies? All right. Oh, interesting. We have the Saturn. You can see Saturn showing up here. To keep them away from Ariel. Oh, and then we have Cancer, the Cancer energy, which is your 11th house. Oh, wow. And we have the number 11 here. Okay, wow. Okay. So Saturn can be a lot about commitments. It can be about boundaries. Cancer can be about, it's your 11th house anyway. It is about home, family, roots. Can be about our mother, about nurturing. And then we have the 11th house, which is about personal gains, networks, associations, groups, and our hopes and wishes and dreams. So what this energy is saying to me, Cancer, Saturn, 11th house conglomeration, is the idea of putting boundaries around how much you're nurturing. So Saturn, putting boundaries around how much you're nurturing, Cancer, those around you, 11th house. Because it's not wrong to want to nurture people, of course not, but not at the expense of you also being able to pursue your own dreams and goals, which is, what we were just looking at with these energies over here. There has to be a limit. There is a limit. The universe is going to ask you to draw that limit, to figure out that boundary, that Saturn with, it could be, again, 11th house, more in probably a business context or a like friendship context, but possibly family context also. I don't feel this is necessarily in like a romantic relationship. Okay, I think this is something else, like I just said. So nurturing your hopes and wishes and dreams. And the thing too with Cancer, that is an energy that can be very savvy with finances also. So, and with 11th house personal gains and Saturn, which can represent inheritances, it's the Capricorn energy, it's, family legacy. There may be some sort of personal gain coming to you this month through family. Now, it doesn't have to be an inheritance. I mean, it could be, but it's just, to inherit means to receive. It doesn't mean that somebody has to pass away. It can be something where you are, inheriting a piece of advice. You're receiving a piece of advice. Maybe you are receiving something that a physical, tangible good that could help you achieve something in your life, like a family heirloom or something. Or yes, it could be also somebody's a family member could be still living and wants to gift you some money to help you launch a business or something like that. Or somebody you consider family is trying to help you, a mentor figure, an older figure. It's Saturn after all. So you could gain this month through the beneficence of an older figure who is trying to help you in some way. Okay, but this is also saying you all need those boundaries too, the Saturn. And as we said before, Saturn is in your 7th house currently. So really making clear those boundaries, Virgo. Okay, let's see what else we have going on with this energy. Let's clarify it with the tarot. Saturn is a lot to me also associated with karma. And with the 11th house of personal gains and the Cancer, there also could be a karmic payback from the universe in terms of all the good you've done in the world. And I don't mean it has to be money, right? It can be something else. And we have the wheel here. The universe can really step in and help you in a significant way based on the fact that you were so helpful in the past. Like you get paid back for good karma. Very possible this month with these energies. Okay, all right, let's see what else we got going on here with this. All right, let's see. Virgos. All right, so we have King of Wands energy. Wow, and a 6 of coins. And a 4 of wands. Okay, so this could be a masculine figure or somebody who has strong, fiery masculine energy with the King of Wands. Somebody who is very generous, very forthright, very honest, who is wanting to help you in a significant way. This can be time, money, energy, advice, They want to help you. This could be funding for a celebration, funding for a children's birthday party, a child's wedding, your wedding, some other type of family celebration. But Four of Wands for me is also about a door opening and a new opportunity. So they could, again, be giving you helpful finances or a gift of a computer, like something you need to launch a business or something like that. This is your 8th house, okay, this Aries energy of other people's money and resources. So, and this is sharing of resources. And this person is very, very generous, King of Wands. So we're asking about this Cancer, Saturn, 11th house. I think you're on the receiving end this month of something extremely tangible that also you'll be celebrating. Like, you'll be so happy that it's turned out this way. It could also be something for your home. That's possible. You could get a good deal on something for your home. Somebody helps you finance or buys a sofa for you. Could be donates a sofa to you, like something you need to make your home beautiful and comfortable and a happy place. Again, apply the energies to your life. As I always say, there's just something here of joy, celebration, and good karma in this reading for you. Absolutely good karma. So if we also revisit the beginning of this reading over here, Virgo, you could feel that, maybe perhaps that the universe forgot about you and all the things you were doing in the world, are doing, 10 of Wands in the world, that you're giving your heart and soul, Page of Cups, selflessly, working so hard. And you could be like, I give up. Like, I'm putting it out there. I'm doing good work. I'm trying to be a good person. And like, when's it my turn? When's the universe going to notice everything I'm doing? The universe is noticing, okay? The universe is absolutely noticing this month. And as I said, it could pay you back in a way that you really don't see coming, you don't expect, but it's exactly what you need. And with the Wheel and the Knight of Wands and then this Four of Wands, whatever this is, could really start a whole new path for you in your life. Okay, a whole new door getting ready to open because of this helpful Wheel and karmic payback. So very interesting energies here. There is somebody around you who wants to help. I also think that it's possible they may not know that you might need a little support. They might know also. I mean, they could know. It just depends. Because the Saturn's here. So I feel like they have that sense of wisdom and intuition and with the Cancer, that they kind of are sensing that you're in need of a boost. You're in need of some, goodwill yourself. So I love this. Just remember, miracles come from very unexpected places sometimes, Virgo. Okay? You know this because you've been an agent of miracles for other people in their lives. And now one is due you. And one's about to come back around for you. So, and it could be something business related with this King of Wands here as well. Somebody could offer you the opportunity, I think, to go on some sort of travel, a trip, a conference, to be connected with other people in a family sense, right? It feels good with this Four of Wands. The trip may not happen immediately. It could with the Knight of Wands Wheel, but it might happen in Leo season. It might happen in the spring in Aries season next year. But there is a beautiful energy here of help for you, Virgo, that I think you might consider saying yes to. All right, Virgos, let me know in the comments. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you're looking forward to in the month of June. I would love to hear. I love you guys. Take care. I'll see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.